Science, man.
Sure you don't.
Thanks for checking out our exclusive digital show, The Good Day Austin Roundup.
Now we're highlighting and talking about some of our favorite segments from the morning show that you may have missed.
I am digital editorial lead Donnie, joined by Good Day Austin anchors. Hi, Zach. Dave, Casey, Katie, and Zach.
Yes, I'm Zach.
Meteorologist Zach. Not a different Zach.
We're going to talk about the morning show segments in just a bit, but first we're going to start with the weather.
Yes, weather around the world. Let's start in Colorado, where time-lapse video captured an impressive supercell. Fancy name for a severe storm. Yeah, a rotating storm. You can see the wall cloud and a tornado try to form there. This was near Willard, which is in the northeastern part of the state. Looks like a spaceship.
Yeah.
All right,
Aliens.
let's go to Fort Worth now, where some severe weather brought some large hail to the area. Check this video out of golf ball size hail that fell in one woman's backyard.
Perfectly shaped.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Hey, take that to the course. I don't need my Pro V1. I can knock that into someone's backyard just as easy as I can hit a ball.
Yeah. Intense weather also swept through Maryland recently. Check out this water spout. That's a tornado on water spotted over the Potomac River near the city of Valley Lee.
This was the first time in all the times we've been doing these weather videos that I've heard of a water spout so far up north.
Oh.
Usually we have them like California or Florida and stuff, right?
I've seen a few in the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Oh, really? Shields has seen some things, man.
It's been through some
Yeah,
stuff.
he's been through some
And it wouldn't be a Good Day Austin Roundup if we didn't have a volcano update.
Okay.
Kilauea volcano eruption in Hawaii here on the Roundup, but there's another volcano that's also erupting. Check out this powerful eruption of Mount Etna. You can see the huge ash plumes going into the air over Sicily. Mount Etna is Europe's tallest active volcano. Italian officials say the eruption was most likely produced by the collapse of material from the northern side of the southeast crater.
That is.
Did you go visit that volcano while you were in Italy?
No.
That wasn't on your.
I'm not a sightseer.
You didn't kick anything
list
on the,
of, you know,
kick
like
the
the
southeast
beach.
crater or anything.
I didn't go to Pompeii either.
And there's some video of hikers going to check out the volcano, and then it erupted, and then they're hauling butt away from it.
Yeah, I would
We
think
got to
so.
go. They were really close.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Maine now, where a sunrise lit up the beach. The man who took this video was showing the orange and gold colors, said the whole moment.
Sure was.
Gorge.
Yeah, sunrises on the beach are perfect. Oh,
Is that one of the beaches that Zach remembered from Beach Shazam?
Beach, you tell
Probably
me.
so.
He knew in Oregon.
We're bringing that game
He was
back.
more of a West
for real?
Coast.
Yeah, we're gonna bring that game back.
More of a West Coast than East Coast
Next
beach
week
guy.
we're gonna do the game that I meant to do
Beach
this week.
Shazam?
Yeah.
Like you showed Zach a picture of a beach and
We
he knows
showed
it.
everyone
Yeah,
pictures of
exactly.
beaches.
And
You
he
gotta
knew
guess
what
the
some of them
beaches
were.
do we have to name the city or state? I can't.
I was
State.
happy
It
with
was the
whatever.
state.
Okay, state.
Zach
Shoreline
really
of
killed
the
it.
Oh.
He was really good at
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Something I'm good
It's
at.
a different time.
All right, viewer discretion warning before this, just in case.
Oh.
Whoa, I'm excited now.
Wow.
Okay.
Serious mode? Serious?
No,
All right.
Okay.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm on my
Did I
toes.
pause enough? Okay. A longtime beachgoer was shocked by what she saw at the beach. Take a
What
look
is
at the
it?
video that captured a colony of sand fleas. Expert says sand fleas aren't actually fleas, but part of the crab family. They don't bite and get the name because they can jump. The woman who took the video says she grew up playing with sand fleas, and she shared the video so that people wouldn't be afraid of them.
Oh, he's trying to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Why is the beach moving, Mom and Dad?
So don't step
Bunch of
on
sand
them.
fleas.
I don't like it.
I'm surprised they don't.
I know. Look, and they come.
I think it's also those. Yeah, they're just.
Sand is like moving.
Can you imagine if you were just putting your feet in there and all of a
No.
sudden like horror movie?
And finally, back to Colorado we go, where two dogs beat the Denver Heat in the best way. Oops. Chilling on a large pile of ice.
Denver heat,
I was about to say, is there heat
Oh
to
no, so that's what was really funny.
like
so this
70 degrees.
it was 80. That's what the video.
it was 80.
The
Oh, wow.
description said it was upper 80s.
I wouldn't have thought those dogs would,
puppies.
would want to be that cold. I mean, I know they got good coats on.
They're
them,
used to the snow. They're laying on ice.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
It's impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Cold bath, cold plunge.
All right, well, one of my favorite festivals to attend and cover wrapped up recently, ATX TV Festival held, and you're looking at a video of Jenna King interviewed which I didn't even realize until afterwards, the creator, EP, and writer of Andor.
Oh.
Those are those two guys.
Oh, really?
Is
Yeah,
the
those are
creator of
Andor.
the festival too?
No, they're just the Andor people. is what I'm saying.
Stay with us, Casey. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
But TV Fest, I always tell people it's one of my favorite festivals to cover and attend here in town, just because it's always so like chill, relaxed.
But with big gets.
Yeah, and
cool
then-
stuff.
John Hamm, was he in town?
John Hamm was here.
Slattery.
Brett Goldstein from
The white guy.
John
Oh,
Slattery.
Ted Lasso?
Yeah, Ted
Love
Lasso.
him.
Brett-
Slattery.
Slattery.
They think a buddy from high school.
Roger,
Yeah, that-
Roger was his character. What was his first?
John Slattery.
John
yeah.
Slattery.
Yeah.
Remember
Which
from Mad
show?
Men?
Okay,
Mad
Mad
Men. Yeah, because they had a
It's like a
little.
Mad Men reunion.
Yeah.
It was 10
Okay,
years
okay.
since it went off the air, which is
Wow.
wild.
Okay.
Already been 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I had a lot of friends who were like, oh, hey, so-and-so was on the street, or I bumped into someone. It's just a very chill kind of vibe.
Yeah. We should have been eating on Congress.
Yeah.
Probably be hanging
You
out
never
there.
know.
And then I got a
Remember
chance
that
to
time I
talk to
saw-
the
who
animal
was that,
control guys. That was
It was me,
yeah.
Zach Shields, yes.
Complimented your guns, right?
Joel McHale,
Yeah,
Yeah, Joel McHale was impressed.
Yeah.
Donnie Wong's been working out in the world. The world knows it now.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we'll have some interviews coming up. We'll be
King of the Hill,
unvailing
those
them
guys.
in the coming
great.
weeks. Yeah, so it'll be good.
Where can we watch that, Donnie?
We'll be on digital, Fox Local.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, on the website.
Under the More tab.
Good question. Started out as a sandwich trailer. Now Knuckle Sandwich has partnered with iconic music spot Far Out Lounge for an all-day restaurant and bar with a 70s vibe to it. Jenny King checked that all out recently.
They have a really good food menu out there.
They did.
Yeah.
Beats?
Yes, I believe that's a beet salad. One of my favorite
You
things
can
they
be
have
healthy when you go to the bar.
there- I was super surprised. It's this thing they called, I believe it's just called carrot, but it's just multicolored carrots, and they put it on top of like a cheese, I think, and it's got like pistachios and some other stuff.
Sounds
It was
interesting.
really, really good. I did not know
liked
what to
it?
expect, but and I love their sandwiches.
Yeah.
They're good. I've never had the knuckle sandwich. But
I didn't
actually
see one
known
there.
for it.
We'll keep acting up.
5 of these
I would have a
right
turkey
Yeah.
because I don't eat pork and stuff like that.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
We're going to work on that.
Yeah.
Good, more for us.
That's a shame, Don.
It's true.
The Little Gay Shop stopped by to chat with Libby about their Pride Party being held at Distribution Hall on June 8th. The event is free and family and pet friendly. There'll be more than 80 artists and makers and community activations. The event runs from 11 in the morning to 5 in the evening.
How did we get those stools?
Well, I didn't see the stools.
They have like different chairs. Sorry, that's
They
what-
do.
Roll it back.
They're the brown, kind of the
Yeah,
earth
they
tones.
like kind of look like a barbershop chair.
I've sat in those. They're in here somewhere, but you're right. Most times we don't.
They're not
I
sturdy.
like those.
You don't. Okay,
then
I've never sat in
Break
those,
it
I
and
don't know.
fall.
Yeah.
That's why you don't sit in those chairs.
okay.
Every now and then we get the chairs, the lobe to the ground chairs, and put a carpet up
Yes.
here.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
in those ones.
Yeah. We've
I like
done.
those. They're
Yes,
cool.
we've done something.
There's a new pizza spot in Georgetown. Libby checked out
Oh, yeah?
Crust Pizza, which is known for its Chicago-style thin and other food offerings. That looks good. Crust is open Sunday through Thursday, 11 to 9, and until 10 on Friday.
Wait a minute. Chicago-style thin?
Yes.
I
Yes.
thought Chicago, by definition, is deep dish.
That's what they're apparently. That's why
That's
they're known
blowing-
for their thin crust.
They're changing the game.
Yeah, but that's not Chicago style.
Maybe they're making it.
That's what always surprised me because when I went and visited my grandparents,
Yeah.
the pizza was always thin crust.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you can get deep dish there.
Yeah, but it's mainly thin crust. And I
I
loved it.
knew that as New York style.
Yeah.
So thin crust deep dish?
No,
do you mean?
just thin crust.
I mean, I'm sure I'll love it. Don't get me wrong. I love pizza. But
Yeah,
like,
that
I'll
looks
eat
really
it.
good.
but
Yeah.
Deep dish is too much. It's like
Yeah,
too
yeah.
bread.
It can be too
too much
saucy
bread, it's like-
sometimes. Yeah.
it's
A lot.
so good.
bready.
Oh, so good.
That looked really good.
That did too.
Dish Society joined Libby and Adelaide in the studio to talk about their new farm fresh to table food. They have a location in Miller and just announced a location on First. They've got plenty of options, as you can see, that you can try all day.
They have a really good sweet potato filled with barbecue beef or something. It's really good.
Oh, really?
Oh, brisket?
I
those
don't know what
pancakes
the
look
meat
good, right? That
is.
pie?
I didn't
Yeah, it looks
specify.
good.
Those beignets.
Oh, I do love
Oh,
some
pecan
beignets.
pie.
I forgot to ask Libby if they ate all that. What happened?
Can we also have a table discussion? Miller. You Miller, where you go? I never know what to say anymore. Mueller.
Mueller. We say
I say
Mueller.
Mueller.
I say Mueller.
But I've heard people, yeah.
When I was a reporter here, I called the HOA one time, and on the
They don't know.
voicemail, it's Miller. It's Miller.
Miller on the voicemail.
On the voicemail of the HOA.
That's what we called the old airport, right?
Miller?
Airport?
Was it
I used to call that
Robert
Mueller.
Miller?
I used to say Mueller.
Yeah, maybe.
But I was
I'm
new
all
in a town.
confused.
But how
That's
do you
what I
say
mean.
the guy's name?
I don't know.
Do you say Robert Miller or Robert Mueller?
Or do you just
The one that's named after, you know? It's named
or do
after
you just
him.
mumble? I usually just try to mumble.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all. Hey, there's Mumble.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
More.
Mueller just sounds right, but I think we need to investigate more.
I think
there
we
needs to
just
be a
own
seven
it
on
and
your
say
side.
Mueller, all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gotta
That's what
say
you're
Mueller.
saying.
Miller
Mueller.
looks so wrong. You know, it's,
Well, that's Germans for you. Froelich, that's what we're doing over
Can you
here.
spell your last name again?
Yeah.
Frolich.
I haven't figured it out yet.
Well, Elev stopped by the studios to talk about their adaptogen-infused sparkling water. Adaptogens, if you
that?
didn't know, plant extracts that help the body
Katie.
with stress and other damaging effects. They've got a few flavors: Fire, Beauty, and Dream. It's like pineapple, and there's other fruits, but those are the names of the flavors. They've got organic flavors, some herbs. Libby and Natalie, give them a try. They look pretty good.
Wait,
it helps with stress?
Supposedly, yeah, because of the adaptogens in the water, it's supposed to help you sort of like...
Adaptogens, is that what we call them?
Yeah.
No alcohol needed?
No alcohol needed. But I'm sure if you chose to do so...
That helps with stress, too.
We don't even need audio to know Adelie's trying to describe the flavor. She's giving it this deal.
yeah.
It's got a...
Yeah.
Well, they have different names. It's like fire... What does that even mean? Fire.
Yeah, I don't know.
A little spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What fruit?
Jalapeno.
Maybe, what does he say? Jalapeno and white wine?
Yeah,
It's a fruit, right? Jalapeno's a fruit. Has seeds.
Yeah, that's true. Science speaking.
The latest keeping score had Livy and Natalie doing something many of us have done. Putting together... boy, I don't ever want to do it again.
You need that stress
Putting
drink
together...
for this?
Yeah, you do. IKEA
Elev,
furniture.
they
The
got
two
IKEA.
competed in making a bed and putting together a table. In the end, Adelie continues her recent role, declared the winner, keeping her lead in the competition. I would have just played with the panda. That's fine.
Yeah.
My favorite part was listening to the IKEA woman talking and saying all the names of the different products. Because she like introduced them and she's like, yeah, exactly. She's like, oh, this is our...
You can't go too long before you start cussing. I'm trying to say it.
That's a lot of work. They're working at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I need to ask them how long it actually took them to do all that.
4 days.
They're still there.
They're still there.
I was wondering where they were.
Yeah, IKEA. Acclaimed chef Anthony Martin is in town to open Residence, a limited-time, limited-seat restaurant in the old sushi bar ATX spot. Martin got 2 Michelin stars as executive chef of True in Chicago. Residence will include only 10 guests at a time for an elevated dinner party. Reservations are now available on OpenTable.
Can already tell Shields is low class.
I need more food to that.
No. You can eat that whole thing. That's all for you, Zach. You
It looks delicious, but I need
Okay,
about
it's
It's going to be
5
that
of those.
dish
He's
times
not
10,
done.
though. There's
He's
9
not
other
done
dishes.
putting
Adding
food
little
on. He's
things on
adding
there.
portions for you. Now? How about now?
No,
I think it's
One
pretty
sour
good.
cream, sunflower seed.
But wait, there's more. And that's where you get filled up. A couple of those green things on there.
I think she kind of, Adelie got to spritz a little foam on top of it, too.
A little phone,
Yeah, I'm sure there's a much more...
can of Barbasol. Or
Hair looks great, too.
That's shaving cream.
Wait, that's not Barbasol?
I mean, maybe they make hair
maybe they
products
make
as well.
Barbasol is shaving
I
cream.
use Barbasol to shave in the morning. I think we just got a sponsor for the round. Brought to you by your friends at Barbasol.
Good for your face and your hair.
Yeah.
All right, if you're looking for a quick summer getaway and something fun to do, Marble Falls.
I know
Jenna
where that
King
is.
went out to Sweetberry Farm. She picked sunflowers, which those are huge and stunning. There is a small entry fee, she said, to pick the sunflowers. Then they charge you for how many flowers you take. Full details at sweetberryfarm.com.
Well, Mr. Kansas loving the sunflowers.
So you know what's funny?
It's your sunflower state over
One
here.
of our old producers, Molly, always makes fun of me because I have never taken a photo with a sunflower,
Well, that'd be too cliche.
but she said everybody in Kansas has one.
Well,
She has one because
interesting.
Grandma's from Kansas.
It's like bluebonnets for
How
Texas.
funny, you get a sunflower picture in Marble Falls, Texas.
Yeah, there you go.
the bouquets they put together, I thought those were so
Yeah.
pretty.
They're so pretty. I
Those
love
were so
sunflowers
cool.
are great, yeah.
So they've had
And
a
you're
lot of rain
not
out
dead yet. You can go
Yeah,
up
that's
to
true.
Kansas and
I was
maybe the
just
next
thinking
time you
about it, though, I
go.
don't think I've ever really seen like a field of sunflowers.
Well, you're not.
You haven't lived,
you're not looking then in Kansas. That's not that hard to find.
Drive further
Yeah.
from where I am.
Andrea Cook with Mad Science stopped by to show us how to make colors explode and make bubble snakes. Shields could not make the bubble snake, and she taught us about surface tension and disrupting it. Beautiful.
Oh, is that yours, Katie?
Of course.
Wow.
Why couldn't you make the bubble snake, Zach?
She said, okay,
He blew the
blow in
back
and
end of
I
his
blew it
snake
too
out or
hard.
something. Yeah.
Look how cool the colors
that is.
come out.
Those were really cool. It reminded me of
like
that
the
place
60s.
that Jenna just went to, that Hawaii fluid art kind
No,
of
I
place.
love
It looks
that.
kinda
Put that
cool,
on
yeah.
glass.
Yeah.
I think that's some of the prettiest stuff.
Should we tell people how to do this at home so they can do it?
Yeah, how do you do it?
Milk. Put a plastic plate on the counter, then you fill it with milk. Put
Yes.
food coloring. You need
Yes.
a big, thick squeeze of the food
Yeah,
coloring
yeah,
because
yeah,
my
yeah.
circles were big.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you dip your Q-tip in dish soap, and then you tap all
Gotcha,
the food coloring dots.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Now you don't have to watch the segment on our website, foxandmountain.com.
Thanks for ruining
I don't
it, Katie.
think you got the.
Oh, here we go.
Just an
When we get to this part,
instruction.
this
this
is
is pretty
where
cool. That's
this
pretty
is where things start to go wrong for Shields.
Yeah.
See if we can keep.
I don't know. Hopefully I have. I
Hopefully
may
they
have cut
did
it.
not capture that on
cut it.
live television.
Yeah.
Capture
maybe,
what?
Maybe you didn't.
Me breaking the bottle.
Was it glass bottle?
Why are they
No.
zooming in on us?
Plastic bottle.
She's like, blow into it. So what do you do with it? It just makes the colors and that's it, right?
No,
You
no,
don't do
why?
anything with
Well,
it.
we'll
There's-
get to it.
it's a
Stand by.
snake.
Here
It's
we
a
go.
foam snake.
Come on now. Can we get to it already?
I may not have cut that part of the video.
Oh.
Well, let's see.
We're too deep. We're too
deep now. We've waited
too
too
deep
long.
in now.
There it is.
Oh, here we go.
Just as I'm sorry.
We almost got there.
I'm sorry.
Right there.
There was no payoff. Sorry,
no
everyone.
payoff on that one.
No payoff.
Just a little bit.
I'll edit it in later. You'll see the snake.
Okay.
Local pitmaster is taking BBQ to the next level. They're infusing it with Hispanic roots.
I wanna try this.
Yeah, well, you should have waited around yesterday. We got the whole buffet.
It's true.
Yes, we did. Jenna King headed out to Black Gold, started out as a food truck. She gave us a look at the Tex-Mex flavors and the smoked craft meats. It's located on West Anderson Lane. Yeah, she brought all of it. How was your lunch?
I'm proud to say I took home a big brisket enchilada and some rice.
That looks good.
It was
good.
delicious.
I had that duck.
one, the big plate to the left was yours.
Yeah, front left. I think that's
Let's do a work lunch here.
Yeah.
We had the fries, chips, and queso, really good. And
Queso was
I had
really
the
good.
pulled pork sliders. really good.
Yeah.
I had
it's
the
good
duck.
stuff.
It was very good.
Man, it's good stuff.
You had the what?
The duck? It was kind of in the front there. It was very good.
The Life of Chuck set to hit theaters this weekend. Donnie and I got a chance to chat with some of the stars of the film. It's based off of a Stephen King short story, not scary like other Stephen King stuff. This one's sort of happy. It's really a happy movie. Makes you feel good. It's really good. We loved it.
Yeah, we had to do the interview in the lobby of the Stephen S. Austin. We were telling. Well, it's not called that anymore, right? It's called something else. No.
You
We were
tell
telling
me.
Dave that
It's
earlier.
called Stephen F. Austin.
Because we thought that it
Luke
was gonna.
Skywalker.
There it
We
is.
thought it was going to happen at the same time as another interview, so we were like
So like
Yeah.
kid quit playing on his
worried
phone
about
there.
it. Then we had people talking in the lobby. There was all this stuff going on, but it turned out all right. I think.
Yeah, it did. Our connection
Yeah.
was a little bad,
Yeah. And the movie is really, really good.
but they
So I
looked
think you
great,
should-
and that's all that matters.
You
Yeah,
kind
on the
of would
playback
think it
it
would be
would.
a scary movie. 'Cause
You would think it
Chuck,
would
the
be.
just the word Chuck kind of reminds me of
Yeah, like
Chucky.
Chucky.
Yeah.
It's not Life of Chucky. That's a
No,
different
that's a
movie.
different film.
It's not at all. It's really good. It's a very happy, life-affirming.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Like a little
Frequency.
sci-fi to it. Like frequency.
That is very.
We didn't even need an Aurora.
I mean, that'll take
bring
you
it up.
that'll take you on an emotional roller coaster, though.
Frequency can get a little dark.
Yeah, it's a little sad, bittersweet.
Well, the writer, director, and one of the stars of the new film, Sorry Baby, Eva Victor, was in studio to chat with me and Casey about their directorial debut film. That was literally just this morning.
Yeah, y'all
They
guys
were here
look
this
like
morning.
Crew putting the video
Yeah,
out.
they were here
right?
this morning. Eva, they had a screening over at the AFS Cinema last night.
It's the Casey and Donnie show.
Wearing the same shirt, so that's
Yeah.
it's live.
I got the same tie.
Yeah, but the movie is very good. It is much a different vibe than Life of Chuck.
Yeah.
It tells the story of a young professor who has a traumatic event that happens to her, and how she sort of navigates and deals with that, with her friendships and relationships in life. And yeah, Ava was really kind to come in this
she was-
morning.
she
It
was
was kind of funny. They said that they had come in yesterday and went straight through the screen. So they'd only been here for 2 hours. All they had was lemonade and sweet tea. And I was like, "Are you gonna have anything else while you're in Austin?" And they were like, "Oh, I'll have
Well, we've given some
tacos
great
and stuff."
options. Yeah, great options.
So that movie, I think she said, is not coming out in theaters until the end of the month.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
I did have to ask how we compared to Cannes, because they had just come back from Cannes.
Yeah, no comparison.
Yeah.
No comparison. Everyone can walk away happy.
They were
No
kind enough to say
comparison
that
whatsoever.
it was fine, but yeah, definitely
Life
not
of
the
Chuck,
same.
though, told from end to beginning, and
Well,
so
same,
was this
yeah,
one.
both movies. Yeah, chronologically, not narratively.
Yeah, which
not
makes
in
it
the way you
interesting.
would think.
Keeps you
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
It's cool.
All right.
We don't do that. We just go end to beginning on here. And we're ending like we always do with a dive into our video vault, marking 100 years since the first flight of the. I used to be fascinated by the Goodyear Blimp as a kid. This is a video we shot of the Goodyear Blimp when it was here in Central Texas back in 1983. The Blimp first took to the skies on June 3rd, 1925, not far from the company headquarters in Akron, Ohio. Since then, there have been 31 Goodyear Blimps.
Not that many.
Or maybe Goodyear's Blimp, if it's like Attorney's General. Today, there are 3 North American blimps, one based in Europe, and the blimps are not actually blimps, but semi-rigid airships. Well, that's not fun. Oh, look at DKR. They still use helium to stay afloat, and they have the same, that's right, look and feel and unique sound as all the Goodyear blimps before them. I would bet anything that this blimp was up the road from Houston when I grew up. It was not far from our neighborhood. So literally any day you're outside playing and you hear this, and you look up and the Goodyear blimp is hovering over you, or we'd see it at night and it's lit up.
Games, you think, coming in?
Well, it's a dome, so no.
It was
Sadly.
just here recently, right?
It's a take
But-
shots of
Yes,
the
it
dome.
was.
But much like the Oilers, the 2 saddest things that got extracted from Houston in my lifetime, the blimp's not there anymore. They moved it back up to Ohio, and of course the Oilers are
I saw the blimp here
no.
in Austin.
When was that? What
South
did you
by?
talk
Was it South by?
Was that?
I think it was during South by.
Yeah. I
Sounds
couldn't
right.
believe it. I was like, wow, that's the blimp.
Why was it such a big deal?
It's just cool.
It was just
Yeah,
cool
it's
to
just-
see.
Because there's only one?
No, there's 4.
We just
Thanks for watching the roundup.
There's gonna be a quiz at the end of the show.
Katie's gonna fail.
Someone texted me, look, the Goodyear Blimp. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess
Well,
it is.
you know,
I don't know.
everybody likes something more than others.
I guess it's just because you don't really
just
see blimps
it
anymore.
very
Yeah,
often.
there's
It's not
not
a
like
plane.
If you're,
It's not
if you're hanging with Katie and you see
true.
the blimp, just keep it
not
to yourself.
Superman, it's the blimp.
she won't care.
She does not care. But we care about you
nonplussed.
watching. We appreciate you watching
thank
this
you.
edition of the Good Day Austin Roundup.
Details about all those stories on the Good Day section of our website, including the milk situation. If
But
you
you
want
really
to
don't
make it
have to
at home
watch
with your
anymore.
kids.
You don't have to watch it more.
You're fascinated by that and not the blimp.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see the snake thing, though.
That's true. You can find. You can get the payoff.
In full. In full.
And you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, Good Day Austin, by the way, starts each weekday morning at 5 o'clock. You can watch on our Fox local apps.
They're free to download, and you can stream on your phone as well as on multiple platforms like Roku and Apple TV.
And besides the morning show, newscasts, great shows, exclusively streaming on those digital platforms like Fox 7 Espanol, Fox Weather Austin. Check it all out.
Check it out.
You can also see Fox Weather Austin now, little segments on the morning show. What's that?
The round
Well,
of
there's
world.
around
Weather around the
That's
world.
different, though, right?
Yeah, but you put up the Fox Weather Austin stuff in the back.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Plane is landing.
All right, bye.
Appreciate it. Bye.
You too
Reading
concentrated
This
on it,
blimp,
yeah.
the blimp is coming
I
down.
need to go back on this bananas thing we were talking about before the show started.
Okay.